Joining us now, Jim Messina, former Obama campaign manager and former deputy chief of staff under President Obama. Jim, good to have you on this morning. I do want to get to challenges for Biden's legislative agenda going forward. But before we do, listen, this is a big bill, $1.9 trillion, and not just the price tag, because there are a lot of things in here that expand the social safety net in ways that Democrats have been pushing for some time. I wonder, put it in context for us. How lasting are these changes? How big in your view?
Well, I think it's absolutely huge. Yesterday, 13,000 American Airlines employees got an email saying, tear up your furlough notes. You're not going to lose your jobs because the American Rescue Plan passed. You know, you have a huge expansion of the child care tax credit that Democrats have been fighting for a long time. You have some real investments going forward in things that are incredibly important to the country. And it's why over 75% of Americans support this bill. Usually, as you know, the more you find out about a bill in the legislative process, the less popular it gets. This thing is holding steady in the high 70s because people understand how badly it's needed and how some of these things have been, unaddressed for too long.
Mm-hmm. You know, Jim, you bring up child poverty, and this bill, through the child tax credit expansion, will literally lift 50% of children out of poverty. We're talking about tens of millions of American children. Now, that provision lasts a year, but the Democrats want to make it permanent. And this is an area where there was a lot of Republican support, albeit a little bit differently structured. But from Mike Lee, from Mitt Romney, from Marco Rubio, is that an area where some structure of child support can make this actually lasting?
Absolutely. I mean, these things are hard to get rid of once you pass them. And while it's only a year, could you imagine being a member of Congress who wanted to vote against the extension of this? You're right that there's some differences in how people want to move this forward. But my prediction is, Poppy, that this thing's not going to go away. There will be bipartisanship to save it.
Jim, sincere apologies, just because the new Attorney General is about to